I'm Dave Stepp, and we're going to join Kevin Lakey on the Ultimate Archer on his first initial trip to the Las Vegas World Archery Festival. He's asked me to talk to you today a little bit about some of the equipment that I'm going to be using in Las Vegas. At Vegas, I'm going to be shooting in the Championship Unlimited division. And basically what that division is the best of the best archers in the world will go and they will sign up in the Unlimited division. And basically, it's exactly what it says. It's unlimited. You can use whatever equipment you want to use, and there's no limitations by what you can and can't put on your bow. This year, I'm going to be using a bow that's produced by Hoyt. This one is called a Pro Elite. Some of the reasons why I'm going to use this particular bow has to do with the axle-to-axle length, which on this particular bow is right around 41 inches. Also, the brace height. And on this particular bow, it's just over 8 inches. And that's a pretty high brace height for the bows that are being made in today's marketplace. So the brace height that we've talked about and the axle-to-axle length, this is going to make for a more forgiving bow. When I say more forgiving, I mean it's not going to magnify any mistake or error that I make as much as a shorter bow or a bow with a smaller brace height would. So that's why I've chosen to shoot this particular bow with the 8-inch brace height and the 41-inch axle-to-axle. Now, some of the other things that you will see in the Championship Unlimited division in Vegas are a lot of guys will be shooting the long stabilizers. And what these are basically counterbalances. These counterbalances help you when you're at full draw. They basically take the movement of your sight and they slow that movement down. That's especially important when you're shooting a scoped sight like most of the people in the Championship division will be shooting. And my particular bow has about a 5-power scope on it, but what I see at Vegas is there's a lot of guys shooting 6-power and 8-power scopes. I opt to shoot a 5-power scope because I'm really picky about having the scope and the target very, very clear. And when I step up into the 6-power and the 8-power, I get some blur and it just kind of bugs me. So I like to have a crisp, clear target. With me, 5-power is about the max that I'm able to do on that. On my bow, you can see that I have a drop-away style arrow rest. What that's going to do, this is something a little different than what I've typically done. I've got these arrows fletched up on a 6-fletch, and we'll get into the reason why on a different episode on the Ultimate Archer, but basically this type of arrow rest is going to give me plenty of clearance for the fletching that I've chosen to shoot on this arrow this year. For this tournament, I'm going to be shooting the Easton X7 Eclipse. This particular arrow is a 2712 and it's made by Easton, and it's the largest diameter arrow produced by any arrow manufacturer today. The reason why you're going to see a lot of people shooting this fat shaft arrow is that you've got the scoring rings here on the Vegas face. You have your 10 ring, and then you've got 9, 8, 7, 6, and then you have inside, you have an X ring. Now with the fat 27 diameter shaft, all you need to do is cut the line of the next highest scoring ring and you get that value. So if you shoot on the outside edge of this line and you just nip that line, you're going to go ahead and get the higher scoring value, therefore prompting archers to shoot fatter arrows so that if they make a mistake, they have a better chance of catching that next higher score. Okay, we've talked a little bit about some of the equipment that you're going to see in the Championship Unlimited division. Just to recap some of that, we talked about the scoped sight, the long stabilizers, and finally the last piece to that puzzle is going to be a mechanical release aid. Every archer in that division you're going to see using the items that I'm talking about here, the mechanical release aid, the scope, and the long stabilizers. In our next episode, we're going to be setting up a bow for Kevin on his journey to the World Archery Festival in Las Vegas. So join us on our like page and we'll see you then.